There's been no shortage of this, a merry-go-round in the Scottish National Party this spring. One First Minister out, a second First Minister in. And now there's a general election. So for John Swinney today, meeting and greeting on the south side of Glasgow, followed by a speech in the city's East End. And his pitch.
We've demonstrated that decisions made in Scotland are decisions for Scotland. And that's the choice that people in this election have.
He had a pop at the Conservatives.
Austerity, Brexit, the cost of living crisis. For all these reasons, the Tory government deserves to be removed from office, and the best way to do that is to vote SNP to remove the Tory MPs in Scotland, all 6 of them at this election.
And there was a pop at Labour too, criticising their promise not to put up income tax, national insurance and VAT.
They've signed up to the tight fiscal limits of the Tories. They've signed up to tight borrowing. That is austerity on steroids.
And look who was 30 miles away in Greenock at around the same time. The Labour leader rather keen on nabbing a whole load of SNP seats.
The SNP say they want you to vote to send a message. I don't want you to vote to send a message. I want you to vote to send a government.
And he set out one of his key ideas, which would be based in Scotland.
Great British Energy, that publicly owned company, owned by the taxpayer, making money for the taxpayer, harnessing clean power.
Yeah, I mean, he's been talking about his net zero ambitions, but yet again, there's no substance. There's no ideas, no policy, there's just a logo. And the British people deserve a lot more than that.
Scotland's critical to the Liberal Democrats. We have 4 MPs. We think we can get many more after the election. We can beat a lot of SNP MPs.
The SNP has been in government in Scotland since 2007. Senior party figures, including the former First Minister Nicola Sturgeon, have been under police investigation over the party's finances. And with the prospect of another independence referendum anytime soon appearing to recede, how's he managing?
Yeah, it's been an absolutely whirlwind month, you know.
And so, let's be blunt, times are pretty tough for the SNP. Do you feel that?
Of course, and that's frankly why I'm here. It's why you're interviewing me as SNP leader, because of those tough times. And I've stepped in to build the SNP and to build trust in the SNP.
Does it feel like managing decline?
No, it feels like building the party up, and that's what I'm about. We've undoubtedly had a rough period.
You've said today that it's important, to quote you, to get rid of the Tories.
We're in second place in each constituency, so if we want to numerically get rid of the Tories in Scotland, people just need to vote SNP.
Isn't the easiest way for people in Scotland to get rid of the Tories to vote for Labour?
But then people have got to ask themselves, who's going to make the bigger impact on Westminster?
What happens here in Scotland on July the 4th matters wherever you're watching. Chris Mason, BBC News in Glasgow.